I love you Allah. I love you Muhammad. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1391. Aisha narrated that she made a will to Abdullah bin Zubair, do not bury me with them the Prophet and his two companions, but bury me with my companions wives of the Prophet Pubuh and Baki, as I would not like to be looked upon as better than I really am by being buried near the Prophet. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1392. Narrated Amr bin Maymun al-Audi. I saw Umar bin al-Khattab when he was stabbed, saying, O Abdullah bin Umar, go to the mother of the believers Aisha and say, Umar bin al-Khattab sends his greetings to you, and request her to allow me to be buried with my companions. So, Umar conveyed the message to Aisha. She said, I had the idea of having this place for myself, but today, I prefer him Umar to myself and allow him to be buried there. When Abdullah bin Umar returned, Umar asked him, What news do you have? He replied, O chief of the believers, she has allowed you to be buried. On that Umar said, Nothing was more important to me than to be buried in that sacred place. So, when I expire, bury me and pay my greetings to her Aisha and say, Umar bin al-Khattab asks permission, and if she gives permission, then bury me there, and if she does not, then take me to the graveyard of the Muslims. I do not think any person has more right the caliphate than those with whom Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam was always pleased till his death. And whoever is chosen by the people after me will be the caliph, and you people must listen to him and obey him. And then he mentioned the name of Uthman, Ali, Talha, Az-Zubair, Abdur and Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas. By this time man from Ansar came and said, O chief of the believers, be happy with Allah's glad tidings. Grade which you have in Islam is known to you. Then you became the caliph, and you ruled with justice, and then you have been awarded martyrdom after all. This, Omar replied, O son of my brother, would that all that privileges will counterbalance my shortcomings, so that I neither lose nor gain anything. I recommend my successor to be good to the early emigrants and realize their rights and to protect their honor and sacred things. And I also recommend him to be good to the Ansar who before them had homes in Medina and had adopted the faith. He should accept the good of the righteous among them and should excuse their wrongdoers. I recommend him to abide by the rules and regulations concerning the Dimas Protectees of Allah and His Apostle, to fulfill their contracts completely and fight for them, and not to tax overburden them beyond their capabilities. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1393. Narrated Aisha. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Don't abuse the dead, because they have reached the result of what they forwarded. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1394. Narrated Ibn Abbas. Abu Lahab, may Allah curse him, once said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Perish you all the day. Then the divine inspiration came, Perish the hands of Abu Lahab, and perish he. 111. Sahih Al-Bukhari 1395. Narrated Ibn Abbas. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam sent Mu'ad to Yemen and said, Invite the people to testify that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and I am Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And if they obey you to do so, then teach them that Allah has enjoined on them 5 prayers in every day and night in 24 hours. And if they obey you to do so, then teach them that Allah has made it obligatory for them to pay the zakat from their property, and it is to be taken from the wealthy among them and given to the poor. Thanks for watching Hadith. Like and subscribe my channel for more Hadith videos. God bless you. Allah Hafiz.